Welcome guys, it's me. Tonight I'll be reading Bambi by Walt Disney from this Disney storybook collection for our ASMR fairy tale night. I hope you enjoy. One beautiful spring morning, a little rabbit named Thumper woke Friend Owl with some wonderful news. Baby deer had been born deep in the woods. A new prince is born, cried the little rabbit. All the other animals rushed to see for themselves. What's his name? They asked his mother. Why, his name is Bambi, she replied. Soon, Bambi met all the creatures in the forest. First, Miss Quail and her baby stopped to say hello. Then Miss Blossom and her family, who liked to hang upside down, smiled at Bambi. Next, a mole poked his head out from the ground to fish. Bambi, a good morning. Even a flock of little bluebirds flew down to greet the young prince. Bambi made friends with Thumper and a shy little skunk called Flower. They laughed and played together every day. Soon at the pond in the meadow, Bambi made another friend, a playful girl fawn named Pauline. Summer and autumn passed happily for Bambi, and when the winter came, Thumper taught Bambi how to spin and slide on the frozen pond. Bambi had never done anything like this before. Bambi had never done anything like this before. They had so much fun playing together. Bambi didn't want it ever to end. Finally, winter was over and the spring brought many changes. Bambi had grown into a handsome young bug. His friends Thumper and Flower had grown up too. Friend Owl was sure that any moment now they would all meet somebody and fall in love. The three friends laughed at the wise old owl, agreed to spend all their time together until Flower met a lovely girl skunk and spent all his time with her. Bambi knew he would miss Flower, but at least he still had Thumper. Then Thumper fell in love too. Next it was Bambi's turn. Soon he met a beautiful doe in the meadow. It was his old friend Pauline. Bambi suddenly felt dizzy and light as a feather. Bambi and Pauline frolicked together just as they had done in the meadow when they were young. But Bambi wasn't the only bug who liked Pauline. A stag named Bruno soon pushed his way between them, challenging Bambi to a fierce fight. Bambi charged Bruno with all his might, and the two bugs butted heads again and again. Finally, Bambi won the fight, and from that day on, he and Pauline were always together. One autumn morning, Bambi smelled something strange. Smoke. Just then, a majestic stag appeared. It was Bambi's father, the great prince. The forest is on fire, he cried. Hurry! We must warn the other animals to run to the river island. Bambi and the friends warned all the forest animals, then they crossed the river where they found Feline waiting for them. Bambi and his friends watched as fire destroyed their forest homes. After the fire was out, the old stag turned to Bambi. "I must leave you now," he said. "You will take my place as prince of the forest." Bambi knew this was a great responsibility, but he was ready to accept it. Gradually, the smoke disappeared, and the animals began to rebuild their homes. Autumn once again turned into winter, and winter into spring. The forest was lush and green, smelled of blooming flowers. Soon Dumper and his little bunnies were making friends all once again. Feline had given birth to twin faws. All the animals proudly came to celebrate, but no one was prouder than Bambi, the new prince of the forest. He stood overlooking the thicket, smiling down on his family and his heart with love. Soon Bambi would teach them the lesson of the forest. He stood overlooking the thicket, smiling down on his family, his heart filled with love. Soon Bambi would teach them the lesson of the forest that he himself had learned so long ago. Thank you guys for listening to my ASMR. Join me for the next story. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and leave me a comment of what you'd like me to read next. See you next time. Kisses.